Welcome to Court Helicopter Explainer. We wish you a happy holiday. Good Friday, Easter Monday, enjoy with your folks. Enjoy with those who matter in your life. But take care for the drivers. Court Helicopter is warning those transporting our loved viewers, those followers of Court Helicopter, and any citizen. Be very careful on the road. Ensure you don't drive when you're drunk. Don't engage so much because Easter will end and on Tuesday we shall be back to our normal duties. Court Helicopter is entering into the political discourse that has been going on here. The former deputy president, His Excellency Rigathi, the leader of DCP party, has been responding to the president of the Republic's political statement that he should return the properties of the estate of his late brother, Governor Gachagua. Why is Gachagua right in saying that that is a matter that was concluded? The reason is simple. That when the governor died in 2017, succession went to court in 2017. All the beneficiaries, 21 beneficiaries, came to court and they were asked by the judge, do you agree with the mode of distribution? All of them allegedly agreed. The president has been saying they were coerced. They were forced. The deputy president, the then deputy president is raising the question, why has it taken so long from 2017 to 2026? If there was undue influence, if there was coercion, if there was force, if there was intimidation, why did these people not go and file a claim to the police saying that we were forced, we were intimidated? Remember, 2017, when succession is being done, Rigathi is not a deputy president. He has not become a deputy president. He's an MP. The deputy president was then the current president of the Republic of Kenya. So, did the family go and lodge a complaint? They did not.
If they wanted to challenge the will, they should have challenged it then. They didn't.
On that ground, Rigathi will survive. Number two, they filed a consent in court. What is the law about a consent? Court Helicopter has taught you this. You cannot challenge a consent in court. A consent can only be vacated by another consent. So, unless they file a consent, Rigathi files a consent with his brother's family to vacate the orders. These people cannot go to challenge a consent. Number three, what are the provisions for revoking a consent? One, the law provides that a consent can be vacated only on three grounds. One, fraud. Was that consent that was filed in the family division obtained by fraud? If the family will prove there was fraud, that consent will be vacated. Two, misrepresentation. If the facts were misrepresented, that is, the facts of what they were signing as a consent were completely not true, by misrepresentation, that consent will be vacated. The third ground is about coercion. Coercion is intimidation, threats, fear, apprehension. So the family will have to prove that they were intimidated, they were coerced, they were threatened, they feared for their life. And is coercion having timelines when you can complain about it? That's why Rigathi said, why couldn't this family, if they were coerced, go to the DCI? The DCI has always been there. Why have they never gone there? If those grounds are proved, and that is why Rigathi insists on to revoke a concept, Rigathi has a head start. But it's a sum total. This is politics. The president is having a lot of a field day against Rigathi on this matter. The voters will not know what the law says, and that is why Court Helicopter has brought it to you, that ignore the politics of the President of the Republic of Kenya, ignore the politics of Rigathi. The law, I've taught you the law as per section 29 of the law of succession, and I've taught you about the law of contract. How do you revoke a consent? The rest is politics, and that is the law from Court Helicopter. We are never scared to take sides. In this episode, we have said in the first episode, the president is right. And in the second episode, we have said Rigathi is right. Our advice, let both parties hire competent lawyers, move to court, either to the Supreme Court, because this matter is raising great public interest. The Supreme Court probably might agree to listen to this file so that it settles that question once and for all. Remember, the provisions in the Supreme Court provide that if there were decisions that were made that affects the public, the Supreme Court can revisit that matter without anybody. And the appeal is under Court Helicopter. The Supreme Court should recall that file on its own motion, review that file, and give justice and settlement to these protagonists. But this is politics. There is no legal question between the President of the Republic of Kenya and Rigathi. Keep being entertained. It will be the topic over Easter as you take your busa, as you take your muratina, as you take your uji. Continue enjoying listening to the political rhetoric. But Court Helicopter never shies from bringing it to you as it is. Wakili Omari.